All right, now we're on the outside of the Unity, the building that I call the river. That is the thing that we can walk away from conventional dogma to. Here on the west side, southwest side, is the half of the solar panels that make a 2.5 kV power system. And we got vertical glass, and you can see the operable transoms that provide the ventilation. We have found over the last decades that the vertical glass is easier to build and install, and there's really not a dime's worth of difference between all the sloping that we have done. Yes, it's a little more intense, but you just don't need it. We just put more insulation in vertical glass. Now we're a fan of vertical glass. And so there is the heating of the house, and there is also the cooling of the house. Now here is the solar hot water heater. We have a screen over it so that people, you know, don't get drunk and fall into it. This Sunbank solar hot water heater, this thing is powerful. It gives you solar hot water heater in our climate 95% of the time. If for cloudy days you don't have enough, you can run through the gas demand hot water heater automatically that we pointed out in the last one, and you have all the hot water you need. This is AstroTurf, made from recycled plastic, better than watering a lawn. And this is the front of the building. We're going up on here to a windmill, which is going to ultimately be placed on a tower at this end of the building. It will be just an auxiliary trickle charge. We're doing it mainly just to get experience with the trickle charge of wind, and the primary power is the solar power system that built this building. It never flipped off once building this building, so certainly it's enough power to live with. Now, we are not landscaped and planted and everything yet, but we do have a privacy wall made of tires and bottles and cans that blocks out the bulk of the community, especially when you're sitting down at the Riviera table there. You can have some privacy. We got a fire pit. This is a building that will take care of you. Here's the other half of the power system. And now we're going to go up on the roof. All right, we're barely done, not quite landscaped yet, but this gives you a good view. The building is buried, bermed up on three sides. It is a thermos bottle. There's 8 inches of insulation on the rigid insulation on the walls and 14 on the roof. Now look at that roof. There's your plumbing pipes. They don't come out the roof, they come out the side. There are no penetrations in that roof. That roof is just a big plane to catch water and snow melt, and it will never leak. You can guarantee that that roof will never leak for 100 years. So it is all about catching the water. That's what the roof is about. No skylights with all kinds of flashings and leakable details around them. This roof is a forever roof. Everything is about performance. This is Formula One Earthship technology. This is aimed at taking care of people. We don't care what the desires of design are. We're being told what to do by the elements that we are encountering to take care of people. Now, as we go around to the back, we see those are the accesses for the cisterns. And again, you can see the roof. It has no penetrations. And the gutter on the roof goes into the middle access panels there. We'll go up and look at it. But back here you see the vent tubes. The 15-inch diameter vent tubes going through the burial. And the air gets cooled as it goes through the burial, and it goes out the transoms inside the rooms on the front face. Now, you got the tubes. We do have a propane tank there. The propane is for backup hot water and the dryer, and which you don't need. You could hang clothes in the greenhouse if you wanted to, and the cook stove And of course you could use a solar oven and induction plates, which is what we're going to. We do this as a token toward giving people a hit of what they used to have. But you have to fill this thing up once every 2 years, maybe. And it's getting so expensive these days you don't even want to go there. Now again, let's take a close look at the roof. It is a system. The roof drains into a gutter. The gutter drains into these troughs that catch silt, and they filter all the silt out, and they go into the side of these risers and down into the system. So we're standing on 6,000 gallons of stored water. There's the chimney for the fireplace. Notice that it is not coming through the roof. The chimney is sloped so that it goes through the tire wall, and the heat gets absorbed into the tire wall, and it goes out remote from the roof. The roof has no penetration. The roof is a plane to catch water. That's what the roof is for. And underneath that roof is 14 inches of rigid insulation. We're talking about an R factor around 90. This roof is made to turn this building into a thermos bottle that catches water. So this is a machine. This is the building we call the Unity. And this building, in my 6-part river series, now 7 and 8, is analogous to the river. This is the river that we have found, and we're wanting people to have this one way or the other. We don't care to franchise or anything. We care that every man, woman, and child on this planet gets to go to the river.